Hey y'all, this is Morgan. We're doing something a little bit different today. I'm here on Cyrene, and I'm in the sweat area, and we're supposed to have a SSI sweat circle in a little bit. And this time it's going to be a little bit different on the kill because we're going to do a team kill using the sweat hammers. So I haven't ever seen anything like this before. It ought to be a hoot, at least for a little while. It won't be a yeah, this is I don't think any of us are going to come out of this without a few bruises. That poor old dragon. Hey. I need to leave my loot window up so I can see. See what kind of loot we're getting off of these things. Let me get my loot window up here. Take that away, apply that. Now if I can find that dragon over there. There we go. So how have y'all been? It's been a while since I've done a video. Things aren't all that interesting over here on Cyrene. You know, it's just a regular old grind. You know, you get involved in a bunch of missions, and suddenly every time you turn around, you know, you're trying to do something different. It isn't like you're concentrating on one thing. I have a mission that I was doing, or I am doing. It's the Zen Site Master, yada yada yada, and he wants you to collect 20,000 sweat, but you have to turn in 40,000 sweat. And I really don't remember what the payoff is on this thing. I'm sure it's some skills or something. But that's another reason right there why I haven't been doing any videos. But anyhow, yeah, you have to collect 20,000, then you got to turn in 40,000. And I had most of that extra 20. And then I decided I was going to work on my crafting skills too. And some of the stuff that they have over here, it requires sweat as an ingredient, as one of your mats, you know, to crank out whatever it is you're working on. And I wound up blowing most of that 20K, large part of it. So, hence the spending the time out here on the sweat circle. I'd sort of been looking forward to getting back to, you know, Cali or next island. Cali specifically, I guess, because my EWELC 240 Recon is getting pretty close to low, and I can do a lot of the little missions over on Cali to get the credits I need to get another one. But as long as I can participate in a slugfest like this maze hammer kill we're going to be doing, how can you pass up something like that, you know? Folks have been asking for one, and and then we got a guy with a gun that just can't get with the program. I'm not sure how it divides up the loot. If we're on a team kill, if he's not part of the kill, or part of the team, does he receive any loot? Huh. Yeah, there's 7 people in the team. Somebody asked or said he was sorry for using the gun, that he didn't realize it was mace hammer only. And the reply was, once it becomes SSI time, this is actually a little bit before the circle officially starts. But when it goes back to SSI time, that we're going to use guns again. But the guy that replied, I don't know that he has any say-so in it. Usually Joe is the go-to guy out here, you know, as to how the circles run. But there was a guy named Jesse that spoke up about going back to pistols, and I don't know Jesse. So we'll just have to see. Let's see if I can get some tunes in here. Yeah, let me get a little background music going. Music to beat the shit out of a tree dragon with. There's a guy out here that's broadcasting this on Twitch, and I went over to check out his channel, and the picture that he's got. Oh, showtime! Hell, I don't even know if I'm hitting that sucker. Poor critter. Oops. Yeah, I was going to make what would have been an inappropriate remark about killing that thing with the base hammer, but let me get my loot window back up there. Anyhow, I was saying, this guy, you know, he's broadcasting this thing on Twitch, and he's got this stuff down here, although I don't know if he's got that or not, but he has a chat window here, and then he's got some private chat windows that are open up here, and he's got something else down here and something up here, and it's hard to see what's going on. And I sent him a private chat about it, and he says, yeah, I did that on purpose. Well, if you can't see it, it might as well be radio, you know? He's a super nice guy, so I mean, I don't want to say anything negative about the guy, because he's been real friendly and, you know. it just seemed to me that if you're going to broadcast it on Twitch and say it's a video, you ought to be able to see something other than a picture of the host. That's another thing. That this corner was a picture of him, and then this loot window or chat window here was over here. Anyhow, I don't even know why I brought that up. I feel obligated to say something. Somebody else joining the team. It's my OCD that makes me want to line all this crap up just so. That's obsessive compulsive behavior for those who aren't familiar with that. I was thinking, which I really shouldn't do it if I can't do it well. I heard it said one time that if you can't think good, you shouldn't think too much. That's sort of how I feel right now. I'm too engrossed in just the visual of this. Why didn't you put me in? Did I do that wrong? Oh. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh. I don't know what made me think about it, but someone earlier in the circle mentioned that with the number of people that we expected to have out here, that we could sweat a bigger mob. And you know, I've been in on circles like that, and it's interesting. But out here, I was wondering what kind of a mob could you get. And I realized that just excuse me, just west of here, there's a little field where they've got some Devastator sea wraiths. And I was kind of wondering what it might be like sweating a bird or sweating some sort of a flying mob. I think that would be interesting to do once. And those devastators hit pretty hard, so everybody'd have to armor up. And the good thing is that the revive's not that far away, and they've got these healing crystals. If y'all haven't seen them, there's one over there. There's a circle with the healing crystals in it, and then there's one right over here. If you can follow the arrow, there it is right there, and there's the crystal. So reviving and getting back in the game wouldn't be that hard a deal. Might have to spread out some, but I think, if I remember right, according to the specs that I saw, we could be looking at like 800 bottles of sweat. Now, I haven't really sweat anything lately much bigger than what we have here, but that battle against the sea wraith could go on for quite a while. Let's go. Nothing to write home about there. So far the loot's been pretty crappy. Yesterday we were getting some decent numbers out of these things. But getting back to sweating a flying creature, I had this thought, several days ago, and I thought, well, where can I try this? Where can I test hop this? So, pussy that I am, I thought, well, I'm going to go sweat a pleek. At least I can sweat it as long as I want. It's not going to kill me. And it shouldn't be hard to sweat. It isn't going to have an awful lot of sweat on it. And I'll be damned if with a bird, after I started to try to sweat it, it came up and landed on the end of the tool. And it was just kind of a strange visual. But when I was thinking about that sea wraith business, I thought, well, those are pretty active. They fly around and hit whatever. And I've been over on Cali when they're doing these migration things, and the featured mob was one of those great big things. I don't think it's a big bulk. I think a big bulk is a robot, but it was this great big, sort of a pig-looking creature. Okay. Let's see what happens. But here on Cyrene, they've got these big birds. And I know for a fact that there's a team that's over there hunting them right now. Stop. It's an Amber Alert. A missing child. But, I know that there's a team hunt going on because Joe, the guy that's sort of in charge out here, he says we're going back to TT pistols. Anyway, Joe is on this team that's hunting the big birds, and every once in a while swirlies come up around him. I think that was the big TV in the other room. If y'all weren't able to hear that alert sound. But anyway, every once in a while, swirlies come up around Joe, indicating that the team he's on had a big score. In the old days, in the olden times, when they used to have dance parties over on Calypso. This was in the days of Atlas Haven Radio and Arcadia Radio. And I can't remember the name of the TP that we used to go to, but at that time it was on the edge of a desert up north. Cape Corinth, that's where it was. Cape Corinth wasn't the big city that it is now, or a big, whatever you want to call it. They didn't have a building there. They had a bunch of shops, and they had, I don't know if it was only some terminals or if they actually had a little center up there. But anyhow, that's where they would hold these occasional dance parties. And in preparation for that, this also, I have to add, is that it was in the days when you could put things down on the onto the ground. And still no love. There was a guy named Oberon, and he would put these how do I describe them? They look like wood squares. It was actually wood textures, and when you craft things, they show in your inventory as squares, and you stack those squares up, and that's how they are in your inventory. Well, Oberon would lay these things out on the ground, and I don't know how Oberon did it. I don't know if he actually worked for MindArc or who, but he knew how to put these things down on the ground such that nobody would be able to move them. And so he had these things all laid out nice on the ground to form a dance floor. And folks would show up and they'd listen to whichever radio station was having the dance party. And, a good time was had by all. And Cape Corinth was alongside this desert area. I can't remember what the mob was that was on there, but it was one of the larger mobs. And some of the more uber types would organize a hunting team, and he'd go through the crowd and invite people to be a part of this team. They weren't going to go out hunting, but they would enjoy the swirlies. And so, the dance party would be going on, and everybody's having fun. And then all of a sudden the dance floor would erupt in swirlies. It was just awesome. It was really cool. Move out of Joe's way a little bit here. Yeah. Twitch thing is asking people to watch his show. That if he can get 10 viewers, he can have some kind of a marble race. I don't know what that is. It's a Twitch thing, I guess. Oop. It's killing time. That went kind of fast. Still no love. Even with the size of the team we've got, we've had some loots yesterday that everybody was at least 1K shrapnel. Check out my. I'm fixing to click over to. That's 95%. I am a level 29.952 sweater. Having that 30 will be nice. It's really not going to mean anything more than the 29 and change that I got, but it may be a little more impressive. It'll make me feel better. These sounds that we're listening to are out of the YouTube collection. Out of the YouTube free catalog. And I just kind of went through and I have all these things in folders, in a folder. I've got things of various times, various moods. I'd forgotten about that little fanfare, or whatever you want to call it. I might run that over the thumbnail. It's about the right length. Get. Still nothing. toe. 226 shrapnel and 4 animal oil residue. Bulbous dew.